Up next, we have a special attraction match. This next match is scheduled for one fall. And it is a Michigan Women's Wrestling Grudge match. Introducing competitor number 1. She represents the Suicide Squad. This is the Blue Heaven
Well, here comes Heather Blue. We saw her a little earlier on get heavily involved.
You know, it's going to be hard for me to call this non-biasly. Heather Blue is despicable. What they did to Jimmy Jacobs tonight was uncalled for. Heather Blue is our harlot. She's a succubus. She's a cancer. And I hope Leela Hall gets some revenge for Jimmy Jacobs in this match.
Introducing her opponent.
I gotta tell you, Nate, Leela Hall, I got a soft spot for her. I was there when she was training, and I can see she has a great future in this business. You're looking at a future world champion right here.
I have no doubt about that. You know, anybody that really puts the work in, comes out of Michigan, and tears it up on the independent circuit, you know, they get a good foundation here. So if Leela Hall is smart, she takes all those lessons, and she can go as far as she wants to.
She really can. She's already been down to Ohio Valley Wrestling. She's getting all over the country. At such a young age, too.
Yeah. Well, here they got a fast start. Look at, there's the fast press.
There's the fast press. And Leela's going to work on Heather. Maybe she saw what happened earlier, and she's getting a little revenge for Jimmy.
Well, these two ladies definitely have a history. They've been wrestling across Detroit, Michigan, all over the state.
Wow, look at that big running heel kick. And she's taking her to pillar the post. That drop kick just sent Heather Blue to the floor.
Well, I think she was pinpointing it right her in the heart. Just drove her out of the ring.
And I think Leela may be 20 years old, maybe. What a future she has, and I'd like to see her 10 years from now. I bet within that time she's going to be a champion.
Exactly, and this is the thing, Heather Blue right now, she does have the experience, the edge and experience. She's been doing this for a little while.
You know, and I hate to take it away from Heather Blue. I'm just a little upset with her tonight.
Oh, yeah, no
after
doubt.
what she and Maximilian did, along with Adam Wick to Jimmy Jacobs.
Well, her association with Maximilian and Adam Wick, I don't really know what's going on there. All I know is she's taking a lot of shortcuts. Now I've taken shortcuts in my career, but everything I do is calculated. This seems just very chaotic.
Well, what you do it in order to win a match. You don't go out there and try to end somebody's career like they did to Jimmy Jacobs. They tried to end Jimmy Jacobs' career, but right now, Leela Hall, she's taking it to Heather Blue, getting a little comeback.
Heather got a little cheap shot in there. I give Leela a lot of credit. She's a fighter. She will not back down. She kept getting up.
Oh yeah, she has that gymnastic background, trained at the House of Truth Wrestling School.
She's a very disciplined athlete.
Very disciplined.
You can tell she spends time staying fit.
Very flexible. Look at that bridge.
Yeah.
She's bridging.
Well, she
had no choice.
She had no choice. She's getting her hair stepped on, and just Heather definitely takes advantage of those situations when she can.
And like you said, I think Heather has a little more experience than Leela. And having Maximilian and Adam Wick in her ear, she's learned a lot from them. I have to admit that.
Well, you definitely better be a sponge in those situations, because if you want to get to the top, you got to associate with the top.
That was almost a 3 count right there. She was able to get Leela's shoulders down for almost a 3 count. But I think she's getting a little too comfortable. Leela Hall will make a comeback. The match will be over.
Well, we'll see. Right now, look at that.
Look at
Right
that.
there, a little matrix.
That's that bridge I was talking about. She rolled her up, almost had a 3 count. Oh my goodness, did you see that kick?
Yeah, she's throwing enziguri kicks to the back of the brain there.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see from my advantage, but she's taking it to her. But Heather comes right back with that big thrust kick right to her sternum. Another almost 3 count. This back and forth, fairly even matchup here, it seems.
Yes. Heather, it seems, has a game plan. She's going for the upper body. She's trying to knock the wind out of her. She's going for the ribs, the upper chest.
She's not going through anything too risky until now. She's climbing those ropes, going to the top, and this is a high-risk maneuver.
Oh, went for a double stomp. She was going for that midsection. Oh, spinning X Factor. Face buster right there.
She was able to catch her, but she's still down. This could go for the count out. Both of them need to get up before a 10 count.
That was definitely desperation. I think she just saw an opening, but all that damage to the body has really slowed her down.
Right, and that just shows that she's gaining a lot of experience to have the wherewithal to do that when she was so injured herself.
Oh,
big
nice
running forearm. Another one.
That was right on the money.
But you can see she's nursing those ribs. Spinning her around, she has her up.
Northern Lights.
Look at that, Northern Lights suplex into a bridge. And I haven't seen anybody bridge like that better than Leela Hall.
No, absolutely not. But it didn't get the job done. So she's got to stay on her. She can't slow down. She has to keep the pressure on.
Look at her. After all that, she has a big smile on her face still. Big dive out to that hard floor. Took Heather Blue out. Leela's back on her feet.
She went for it all right there. It paid off.
She's starting to feel herself. I think Leela has a second win now.
She's firmly in control at this moment, so she's trying to get the fans going.
And she's climbing up those ropes. She could be going for a moonsault. That was
there
correct.
We go.
And she nailed it. Could this be it? No, Heather was able to kick out.
Yeah, near fall right there. Sometimes you just got to dig deep and really get them shoulders down.
A lot of times you're really out of it, but those instincts, you hear that pounding on the mat, and you just automatically kick out.
I think also all the damage to her body. She couldn't really press down. Nice STO.
You got to hook those legs and drive them in. Oh, that was so close. That was almost a 3 count. Heather's complaining to the referee. She thinks that was it.
Yeah, she's throwing a fit.
A tantrum, right? That's what I said. She's despicable. Throwing a tantrum in the ring. And she got that from Adam Wick and Mattson. Both of them are big crybabies,
well,
too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Those guys don't even have to be crybabies, but sometimes they just let their emotions get the best of them.
Wow, did you see that? She was able to kick her in the face.
Yeah, that was
on
a
the
very
top
impressive.
turnbuckle.
Look at that. Assist off the top rope. And then she's rolling through.
Rolled her back through. Now she's going for that fisherman suplex.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at the bridge. And that's it. Leela Hall came out on top. Very impressive tonight.
Very impressive. She came back. She took a pounding. Heather Blue was on a mission to injure her. But Leela Hall has those techniques.
You know, but Leela better be careful. She shouldn't turn her back to Heather Blue. She shouldn't turn. I knew it.
Oh!
And look at Leela. She's like a wildcat, just going to town.
Yeah, Heather definitely is upset after that loss. She thought she had this win firmly in the bag. Wait a minute.
What does she have? I don't know what she has. She has something that she's pulled from the corner. What is she? Thumbtacks.
Wait a minute.
Brian Gorey and Steve Burnside, they're stopping the other referee there in the ring, keeping her from injuring Leela Hall.
We've got a little situation here. Heather's trying to initiate some thumbtacks.
She's lost her mind, Nate.
Well, that's a sore loser. I've never been a sore loser.
Not that I know of.
I take all my losses like a man. She needs to take this loss like a woman. She needs to apologize to me like this.
They stopped it. Where did she even bring those thumbtacks? Where did she get those?
You think this is a joke, Leela? You're going to get full-on huh? I'll tell you what. You're not going to be the last one in my life. Because next time we're here, April 12th, it's going to be you and me in an extreme intense women's death match.
Wait, did I just hear that right?
I think you did. She challenged her to a women's extreme death match on April the 12th right here at the One-Eyed Jack. Is this...
I mean, the history of these two has been going on for several months now. But to go to this level, I mean, we're going to see a different side of Leela Hall and Heather B for that.
Does Leela even have to accept the match? I don't think she's going to back down, but why would she want to take that kind of match?
Exactly. I think we're going to have to review this one as well with the XICW office and see exactly what's going to happen on the next event here at One-Eyed Jack's.